Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I can't see shit. Hey, Eva. What's going on? I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday where I'm filming a video but also doing a live. It was so much fun, I figured I'd do it again. I'm not gonna eat all of it. I think I'm gonna save one for wifey because she already has one in there right now, but I didn't realize these were gonna be so big. I made these too. Damn, they look fucking banging though. They look freaking banging. All right. Down a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start first. You heard? Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Okay, okay, okay. I'm here. I'm back. I'm back. I'm just doing what I did yesterday, guys. I'm doing a live as I'm filming a video. So let me just readjust this. Oh, yeah. And let's get it going here. Oh, crap. Okay. Let me adjust this, though, because this is, like, really up high. Maybe I should put it at the same places. Oh, fuck. No. I gotta put it right here. I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice but to put it right here. Maybe I should. Oh, okay. This is kind of rubbery. We're making it work. No, that's not gonna work. Damn. I'm gonna make this work. Okay, you know what? I gotta go back to my original spot here and just do it like this. Yep. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. All right. Let's start this video. Maybe if I angle it, well, boom. I hope this really stays right here though, because oh my god, I gotta wipe the fucking fudging. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. Okay. Is it my glasses that are open? Oh, it's my glasses. I'm like, I can't see nothing. Okay. All right, guys. Starting up the live again. I got my cafecito. I got some bacon, egg, and cheeses here. We're gonna go ahead and start. All right. That look good though. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Voice Bobby Boom here with another eating video. What's going on? How are ya? I got some bacon, egg, and cheeses that I made Southern style on my own. And I didn't make them from scratch. I didn't wild out on these. I just bought a can of biscuits, Pillsbury, Southern style, home style, whatever it's called. Made them in the air fryer though. That was fun. I never made biscuits in the air fryer before. They came out really nice. Fried up a few eggs, got some bacon in there and some good old American cheese. And yeah, sometimes I miss the South in this sense where I need a bacon, egg, and cheese. Here they have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, bacon, egg, and cheese on a hero, bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. But they're not killing the biscuit game here. And the places that are okay, so here's my thing. You can get anything you want here in Manhattan or in any of the boroughs of New York City. Literally anything you want from anywhere from the world, you can get it here. The downside to it though, it won't taste exactly like you grew up with, and it's going to cost you twice the price. So I can get really good buttery moist biscuits, Southern style, because more than likely homeboy from down south in Chattanooga, Tennessee, or freaking Mobile, Alabama, killed it down south and then just moved up north to start his own shit, and now he's charging people up the butt. So you can, but there's something about getting a good old fashioned bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from some podunk town at a gas station for $1.50 from some old racist white lady that just like the more ignorance and prejudice that she has towards people, like the better the food. I don't know what it is, but you can't get that here, yo. You can't get gas stations here, really, in Manhattan. I mean, there's like 2 gas stations in Manhattan, I think. Anyways, enough with the rants. What's going on, guys? I'm on a live right now, too. So, here's the live. I don't know if you can see. Eva, say what up. Who else is saying hi? Life of Lisa. Oh, my God. Hi, Berto. Massive congratulations to the birth of your baby. He's so perfect. Lisa, thank you so much. Hey, everybody go follow the homegirl, Lisa. Life of Lisa. She's been doing this ASMR mukbang stuff with us since the very beginning. She's an OG, triple OG, been doing it for so long. And honestly, like, I need to hop on her channel more often because I don't do it. You know what the problem is? When I look at people like her who are like quote unquote family in this community that I was raised on during this community for the past 10 years, it's like I'm really bad at like going and promoting them. I used to promote her channel all the time and I haven't done it in so long. So please, everybody go and hop on the homegirl, Life of Lisa. She's doing it up right now. It's been 3 minutes and I haven't eaten nothing. Let's get this thumbnail. Okay. All right. What's a good angle? Good angle like this? Good angle on the other side? Oh yeah, here we go. All right, guys. Homemade bacon and cheese biscuits, Southern style, first bite. Mmm. 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 I cooked them too long, yo. had like 5 eggs in the pan, sunny side up. Shimmied them a little bit, flipped it up in the air, flipped perfectly, and I just had them sitting there too long. That's good though. Lisa, of course. I always got your back. Cheers. Thanks again on the baby love. That little one is a lot of hard work. But I'll say this again, and I'm not trying to like minimize or belittle anybody's pregnancy journey. It's hard, but it's not hard enough for me to be like, oh my God, I wish I was back in work so I could take a break. I am happy that I am on this paternity leave. 100%. It's funny talking to both of y'all right now. I got my life. Yo. I have to learn. I gotta learn how to make these. Because biscuits, like, I gotta stop buying these canned biscuits. They're good. They're closer to like close enough, right? But I lived down south for over 10 years. I gotta learn how to do it. I got to. There's a guy. Hey, Abby. What's that guy's name that we follow on YouTube? That, you know, the guy that he showed that butcher shop that we were just talking about. Michael something. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm using her phone to film. There's a guy from England that I've been watching lately. Older gentleman, and just he does these like super simple mukbang videos. And he doesn't call them mukbangs. He doesn't call them welcome to my eating show, blah, blah, blah. He's so like just normal. He just goes in there, what's up guys? Like, hey, today we're gonna be going to blah, and he does 90% of his videos are British or English breakfast. That's all he does. He goes to all these famous restaurants, and like whether they're huge fancy restaurants or small mom and pop restaurants, and he just orders the English breakfast every single time. And he always tries to get a table outside, and I don't know if it's like his camera that he's using, because he has some kind of a big equipment, but the camera looks great. Oh man, I have this air conditioner on. Oh yeah. Okay, and it's like Michael Eats or Michael's Eating Show or Michael, I forgot what it was, but he does these great videos, and they're so simple. It reminds me of like the old school way, but with quality. And he doesn't feel embarrassed of being around anybody. He talks to the waiters. He's asking them questions, and nobody messes with him. And it's just like I gotta repost a lot of his stuff because he's great. And I gotta push his. It's funny because he doesn't respond to comments. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't like network with people. He doesn't do any. It's like, let me just post my content, and that's it. Let me try this one here. Oh man, I got some news to tell y'all after this bite though. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all remember Kat? Catalina, Cataline, Katie? Kat from the Can-Dos. Remember that channel? The Can-Dos? Like her and her man at the, well, not anymore, but like her man at the time, Andy, and like all the kids and stuff. You remember them? So like, yeah, she still does content, and her content is great. Content is great. She does a lot of TikToks as well, which I actually follow more on TikTok than her actual YouTube. Mm. She made a video recently talking about how be very careful on posting your old TikToks to YouTube Shorts. And then she explained that, like, with the beginning of that video, I was like, what the hell? Like, why? Like, I do that all day, every day. What I do a lot is I post a TikTok, and then as soon as I post it, it downloads directly to my phone. And the video downloads, like the TikTok from TikTok goes into my phone as the TikTok video with the watermark. You know how like on the side of a TikTok video it'll say like TikTok, suave boom, whatever, like the watermark. So it obviously like, oh, this video came from TikTok because it shows like on the side like TikTok, right? The watermark, the little thing. Anyways, and then I directly download it to YouTube Shorts. So when you watch my TikTok on YouTube Shorts, you can also see the little thing like, oh, this is from TikTok because it says TikTok on the side, even though it's on YouTube Shorts, right? So she said, be careful when doing that because there's like a rule that we didn't know about, or like, I don't look up rules. I mean, I'm sure it's public and you can check any video, any YouTube short that goes viral and makes over $1,000 or close to $1,000 will demonetize your, and I don't even know if it's $1,000 mark or if it's $500. I don't even know. Basically, any video that like goes viral and makes a bunch of money, like any YouTube short that makes a bunch of money and goes viral on YouTube, but it happens to be a TikTok video with the TikTok watermark on it, your whole channel will get demonetized. Your whole channel will get demonetized. Then I DM'd her and I asked her like, yo, so like what video was it? How many? Blah, blah, blah. And she told me it was like, the video got 3 million views and made almost $1,000. And right away, demonetized. Her whole channel got demonetized. And she appealed it, and the appeal didn't do anything. And they told her to reapply to get remonetized again in December, because that's when, like, when you get close to the end of the year, like, you can I don't know. She didn't fully understand why they said that. I don't fully understand why they said that, but that's what they said. So currently, right now, she's not making any money on YouTube, yo. So she's got to wait till December to reapply again, which freaks me. Like, and here's the thing: none of my YouTube shorts are going that viral at all. But I consistently post old TikToks onto my YouTube shorts. So there's always a chance that it might happen, if something might go viral and blow up, and then I get demonetized. That sucks. So, like, I think I'm going to still do it. I'm still going to post old TikToks on my YouTube shorts because nothing's blowing up like that. And it does make me, like, a good chunk of my money, like, is my YouTube shorts that are old TikToks. But I think moving forward, any new TikToks I post, I'm gonna download it first before I post it on TikTok, so it doesn't have that watermark on there. So when I post it on YouTube Shorts, it doesn't show that it's from TikTok. You know, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it freaked me out when I saw that video today, so I hope that helps somebody out. I'm still gonna be with the live, but I'm gonna end this right now. So thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, comment, subscribe, and we will see y'all in the next video. All right, y'all. Peace. What's up, guys? I'm still here. I just wanted to do a 15-minute video. I don't like going past. I either like doing a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, 20 minutes. You wildin'. You're wildin'. And I wasn't gonna I don't want to eat 3 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. You know, when wifey only got a couple, so I'm gonna give her this one. And she needs this to regain her strength. Her strength. I mean, I think that's what it is. I think it's just like a YouTube versus TikTok thing. Ming, you be asking a lot from me, Ming. Why do you wish that? Why do you wish 5 minutes is gonna do you dirty? 5 minutes is gonna do you dirty? But yeah, guys, if you want to check out that video, Cindy, what's going on, girl? What's going on, girl? But if you want to catch the video I just did, bacon, egg, and cheese on a biscuit, homemade, semi-homemade, out of a can, but like not the whole thing. Like the biscuits came out the can. Oh, this is the book. This is the book. This is a very good book out of the many books that we got during this pregnancy that we didn't read. We didn't read nothing. We didn't read anything. We just raw dogged the whole. Well, raw dog, you know. I guess that's what's got us in trouble in the first place. Yeah. But the little one's doing good. Baby's doing great. He's in the other room with wifey. And, yeah. That freaked me out, though. When I saw that video that Kat did from the Can-Dos, and she was just talking about that. Like, all right, here's the thing, though. How messed up is that, though? Not like the demonetizing stuff is messed up. But, like, one of your YouTube shorts, a YouTube short, something that's less than 60 seconds. And a lot of her YouTube shorts are way shorter than that. They're like super short, like 10, 15, 20 seconds. So I'm assuming it's like one of those. So one of her YouTube shorts goes crazy and gets 3 million views. And you're only getting under a G. You're only getting $1,000. That's dirty, though. So I gotta make. That's half the rent. So for me to get half my rent, I gotta get something that like hits 3 mil. That's wild to me. You would think you'd make more money, right? But it's a YouTube short, so I get it. They're limited on what kind of ads you can like. It's crazy to think, though, that this channel I used to bang out videos that would get like 700K views, 500,000 views, 250,000 views, 300,000-400,000 views, and like, and my unhumbled butt would be on the other end of the camera, like, yo, how come I'm not hitting 1 million? Yo, how come I'm not hitting this much? And now I get happy when I'm like, yo, my video got like 800 views, dog. Like, so it's just funny how the things that seem so normal to us at one point, then they go away, and then it's like, but life happens, though. Like I was posting all the time. See, whenever this is how it goes. Anything new that starts, anything new, and you start early before anybody else. Not that like I was starting before anybody else. There's plenty of people doing mukbangs and ASMRs before me. Like it was just the beginning of the mukbang ASMR like genre. It was like the very beginning back in 2013, 14. And when you start anything new and you're consistently banging out videos twice a day, 3 times a day, like for years, I was doing that. By the time 2015 hit, after like a year or two of doing this stuff, my channel just blew up. Blew up. I mean, it was doing so well. And like also back then, having like 5,000 followers and that genre, like it was a big deal. It was like what the fuck? Like you people that were in the mukbang ASMR community, they would look at regular YouTubers who are famous and having like 500,000 followers or like 1 million followers. They would think like, yeah, okay, that's I get that because they're making like entertaining content, you know. But then like this was like, damn, you got 5,000 followers from just eating? Damn. But then I feel like SAS ASMR was like that channel that was like the first one to like really blow up in that genre. And it was funny too, because SAS was like, and I'm not saying anything against her. Like, I'm not saying anything like bad against her, but it's one of those things where like, because she was so new, she was, what do you mean, rest in peace? Sass, the Asian girl. She didn't die. What are you talking about? She has like a sister who also does, right? She has like a sister that also does ASMRs, and like she's married to this dude, and they still post. Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Who's the girl that like she's in the millions with mukbangs and ASMR, and then she has a sister who's also in the millions and does mukbangs and ASMR, and they're married, and like I think one of them's married to a white dude, and like who am I thinking of? I don't know that. Then I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea. I just remember the particular person I'm thinking about. There's no way. Now, let me look her up. Now that I got wifey's phone right here. Let me enter her code. Because I got wifey's code. Alright, let's see. YouTube. No, not Sassy Snacks. SAS-ASMR. Y'all wildin'. This one. In the ground, yo. In the ground. I'm not talking about the right person. Well, then this person's alive because she just uploaded 17 hours ago. She has 9.38 million subscribers. This one. Anyways, she was one of the first like ones that blew up, right? And I remember when she first started, she was really into our community. She was messaging and commenting on my channel, on wifey's channel. She was talking to all like the lesser than, well, we didn't know at the time, we were like big time. But anybody that was like 5K, 10K, 20K subscribers, we looked at them back in the mid 2010s, like big time mukbang ASMR famous people, right? And I remember she was jumping on everybody's channels, like networking and being nice. She was super sweet. And then the second she blew up, which video was it? The second she blew up, we ain't hear from her no more. We ain't hear from her no more. Yeah, that's right. 2018. Yep, the 2018 honeycomb, the honeycomb video. That's the one that got 51 million views. That's crazy on a 12-minute video. Imagine 51 million views for a 12-minute video of some chick eating honeycomb. And what's the second one? The second one was honeycomb too. She knows what she knows what people want. The third one, 29 million views, octopus. 28 million views on eating aloe vera. What the? Candied fruits. ASMR raw sea grapes. I don't even know what that is, bro. It's all weird stuff, yo. It's all weird stuff. Spicy hot and cheesy KFC fried chicken from Thailand. 18 mil. Yeah, this is all like crazy stuff. I remember her normal stuff. I remember her eating her normal stuff. This is like, oh my god, eating icicles. She's eating icicles. That got 11 million views. Eating icicles. Who are we talking about? Let me show you who I'm talking about. I'm talking about SAS-ASMR. You remember her? You remember her? I don't know where I was going with this, by the way. Like, I just remember, like, I was talking about how my channel was blowing up. And then I was posting 2 to 3 times a day consistently. And now I'm not. And then this person, do people still do, like, what are the new, like, all right, what are the new channels out right now? Like, what are the new channels that are like popping right now? Like, who's out there that's new? Give me some names. I want to know who's in the mukbang ASMR. Really, just the mukbang. I don't. You know what it is? Whenever I try to find regular mukbang channels, and what I mean by that is regular. Like, I feel like the community of mukbang ASMR back between 2013 and pre-pandemic, like those 7 years, those 6 years, I'm gonna say 6 years, 2013 to 2019, those 6 years were people doing, I like to just call them eating videos, because mukbangs, if you look up mukbangs, it means you're eating a humongous amount of food, right? Because it started off in Korea, and that's what the Koreans were doing. They're eating a huge amount of food and seeing how much they can eat, right? And then ASMR was whispering or sounds and like combing your hair and like role play and like, you know, like this shit, like stuff like that, right? But a lot of the people that watched just my content and others that were similar to me, we would just make a regular meal. Hey, let's make a regular meal. Here, I made some tacos. And it was like 4 tacos. And just a regular meal on a regular plate. And I'm just talking regular like this. And it was a 10, 15, 20-minute regular video. And we happen to just call them mukbangs, or ASMRs if we're whispering. But at the end of the day, it was just a regular eating video from regular people that are not professional. And then you got people like SAS and all these other big time channels that, like, that's what they do. There's no talking. No, I don't know about you, but I like to a certain extent, I like to get to know the person that's doing the weird shit. I like to at least La Gordis Eats on 3 years and is up to 30. La Gordis Eats. I like just relatable content. Like, I like to see like a regular person who just got off work, they picked up some Subway and they're about to eat it in front of me and tell me about their day. 10, 15 minutes. That's what I like. You can whisper, I guess, but like I don't prefer it. I just like regular, maybe like a little bit less than how I'm talking now, a little bit soft spoken, just regular. That's what I like. I watch you guys because you're an amazing relationship. I mean, that's what a lot of people say, that they watch us because our journey through all the years. Let me look up that Gordis. La Gordis Eats. La Gordis Eats. Yeah, I've seen this person too. I have seen this person too, but I I just don't like already. So like, look, the first thing I see already, right? I just already know that if I go to her old videos, right now, oldest, yup, I was correct. If I go to her oldest videos, which was 3 years ago, they look like some normal shiz. Like they look like normal videos. She just has a plate of food, beef fajitas. It's a regular plate of food, and she's eating. I bet you I would love that video. But then you go forward, literally just a few months later, they're all like the typical like camera angle with a whole table of food, and like she's got like her cousins with her, and like they're just pounding it. Like I'm not into, you know what it is, I'm not into the show. I'm not into the show. I'm into some, like, I want to watch regular people. I want to watch regular people who have a regular life. I'm not into like, what's up, guys? Today, like, I do my intro just because it's the same intro I've done since 2014. Like, hey, what's going on, you guys? Boys, so boom, here with another eating video, blah, 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 blah. I'm not like, what's up, guys? Check it out. Make sure to hit the link, and make sure to Venmo me and PayPal. Don't forget to hit we got a partnership with Like, I'm not one of those like, and then it's graphic with like this and the green screen. Then I got the camera angled, and I have my phone because I already have a camera over there, like, that I bought professionally because I'm wilding out because I got excited about my channel blowing up. So now I need to have like a whole seafood boil with a bunch of hush puppies and cheesecake, and like, got two cousins back here, and I got a dog, and I don't like the show. Just, I like it when I like videos where people come home from work and they're like, we got this, let's try it out. And it's 10 minutes and it's just regular and they're just talking normal and they're like, this is pretty good. Like, I don't need the show. I guess that's what I don't like. Her channel looks dope. Like, when you look at her older videos, it looks dope. So I'm going to subscribe. But if anybody else has any other suggestions on some regular, I'm like skipping all these questions. Yeah, it's slowed down a lot. It has definitely slowed down a lot. The only reason why this particular channel is doing like still well money wise, and guys, don't get like, oh, he making money. No, it's like I make enough money on this channel to like pay for utilities and like small bills. Like, oh damn, I made like $80. I made like, I can pay enough for like small bills, and it goes up and down a lot. And then the TikTok money helps too. So it's like I don't make a lot of money on here, but the reason why this channel still makes money is because I'm still semi-consistent. I've definitely dipped a lot in the past couple years, but right now I'm still semi-consistent. And everybody that has been watching me since the 2010s are still rocking with me now. So really, it's y'all. Y'all are the ones that keep us going over here. But really, my wifey's channel is like blowing up still doing great. Who we talking about? Oh, yes, I want to watch it too. I don't know. I only watch the oldest creators. Let's see. Oh yeah, I watch her too. I don't know what consider her channel. Oh no, she's very normal still. I am like you, right? People. No, trust me, she's very normal. It's just better quality videos. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I feel you. It's also like I also like watching things that are like different from me. Like, all right, so how was Rolly last night? It was good. It was good. I mean, he kept waking up, but I think he kept waking up more last night because he slept a lot during the day. Like, whenever he's in the stroller, like, we spent a lot of time outside yesterday. Like, we went to Central Park. We live right next to Central Park. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Karen, I'm sorry I had a kid, yo. I'm sorry I had a kid because if it wasn't for me having a child, you would be here in New York sleeping on my couch. I'm so sorry. You know what it was? We really thought like it was gonna happen. You know, like this the whole because we were talking about you coming to New York City, like before we even got pregnant. But we were like in the process of trying to get wifey pregnant. You know what I mean? Because we unfortunately we went through a couple miscarriages and we went through the doctors a lot, telling us this, that, and the third, and like she has this, you have that, you got to do this, you got to do that, da da da. Like we're one of those couples that like we're not like some young 20-year-olds that just like I don't know what happened. It just I put it in, and then it started feeling really good, and then boom, it started feeling a lot better, and the condom broke, and then this is what we have here. Now meet the little one. Like no, it was like we're adults in our 30s and 40s that went out of our way to like talk to specialists to really try to have a child. And it wasn't happening. So in the middle of like some bad things before wifey actually got pregnant, we thought it was a great idea for you to come to New York to kind of like get our mind off of things and like not think about not like and de-stress from like all the stress that we were feeling from the beginning of our pregnancy journey. There was a lot of like ups and downs, a lot more downs in the beginning of the pregnancy journey. So we were welcoming people to come and visit us and come see us so we can get our mind off of well, the downs that we were going through the pregnancy journey. Considering like the two miscarriages and like the depression that we went through and the sadness that we went through for that. So those things happened, and we didn't tell anybody, but those things happened around the time that you were wanting to come visit. So when we were talking about that, it was like, oh my God, that would be so much fun if Karen came. And we were like, we were already planning like all these things. Like we're gonna make it like, because we know that you go and visit other friends of yours and go and like hang out and get a hotel near them. Blah, blah. And we were like, nah, she family. Like she gonna stay on our couch. We'll get an inflatable bed or something, and we're gonna be your tour guide like every day and show you around, take you out to dinner. We're just gonna have like the best time because we wanted to be better than the people that you know in Vegas and Hawaii and all the trips that you've taken everywhere, all over California and all other trips. Like we wanted this trip, the New York trip for you to be like the best one ever, because we're in competition with your other friends. And then when wifey got pregnant, officially, we didn't really know yet. So like, we're like, all right, let's wait 3 months before we make any decisions, before we cancel anything, because God forbid 3 or 4 months go by and then we have another miscarriage and blah blah blah. So we were just like, all right, let's wait on it because we don't want to. We had so many plans, not just with you, but with other people to come and like visit us and like do New York the right way. And when 3 or 4 months, 5 months went by, we're like, wow, we are very past the threshold. Like, this baby's coming. And then we looked up when the baby was going to be born. And we're like, October, that's around the time that we wanted Karen to come visit us. And we just had to cancel. So, and we know you understand. We know you understand. You don't need to say sorry to us. And I'm saying sorry to you. But like, yeah, we definitely still want to do that. We definitely still want to, you know what's funny? We even hypothetically, right? In about 1.5 years, 2 years, okay, we're out of here. We're gonna move to Finland. Like we're still gonna be here for the next couple years, but in a couple years, we're gonna move to Finland. We love this apartment. We love it. It's in the heart of Manhattan, and it's rent stabilized. It's super cheap. $1,700 a month. $1,700 a month. Rent stabilized. The rent will never go up. So Karen, I'm just saying, I know you work at a grocery store. You can get a grocery store job anywhere. Anywhere, even here. If you're ever down, we can make you, and it would still be our apartment, but we would just sublease it to you. And then boom, now you live. Forget San Fran, man. Come on, it's expensive there. It's expensive there. You got a small little apartment. You know what I mean? You got a car, so you pay car insurance, apartment, all this stuff, right? Lose your car. Now you got public transportation, real public transportation in New York City, and then you got a rent stabilized apartment. Come help me help you. Come be a New Yorker. How fun would that be if Miss Karen? I keep wanting to call you Miss Karen because I used to work with somebody called Miss Karen. How fun would that be if Karen moved to New York City and started doing content here? I guarantee you. And she likes to go to like, yeah, Karen in Manhattan living the life. Yes. And I guarantee you, she likes to go to famous little places and like to eat out in public with the camera right there and blah, blah, blah. Like she get the little tripod out and boom, 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 boom. And she puts it right there and she eats at the restaurant. Like she likes to do that. I don't really like to do that. Not that I couldn't. It's not embarrassing. It's not a big deal. But I swear, like, Suave at any chance will convince anyone. Yeah, dude. Are you an American? Do you live in America? Do you live in America? Because I guarantee you, you don't like it there. I guarantee you, you're not happy there. I guarantee you, if anybody moves to New York, your soul gets filled. Your soul just gets filled up with happiness. I'm telling you, it's the best city in the world. Why wouldn't I want to convince anybody? Because it's hilarious when I tell them, like, where do you live? Then they tell me their city. I'm like, it's laughable. Laughable. I lived all over this country, bro. I got to get people to move here because they don't know. You know what it is? You know what it is? Because New York and New Yorkers especially, they build this city up. They build this city up like it's like this impossible, like, oh, it's hard here, man. There's no way. There's no way. It's easy. It's easy. Then, hey, I don't want to stay here, though. I'm trying to give you this apartment. Sadly, no, I live in New Zealand, but I will. Yo, New Zealand sounds dope, though. But I will visit for sure. You convinced me. New Zealand sounds amazing. I would love to live in New Zealand. Karen, I'm telling you. When I move to Finland, if you're up for it, I would love to put you as a sublease to live here in New York. $1,700 a month. You can live here. Why Finland over New York? Well, wifey's family's over there. Wifey's family, you know? Here's the thing. Do I live in the best city in the world? Yes. Do I live in the one place that has made me the happiest I've ever been in my life? Yes. If you're under budget, see this conversation. All right, let me finish what I was gonna say. Do I feel like I live in the best place I've ever lived in my life? Yes, but we're movers. I don't like to play the whole like. Let me just. What's up, Mama?
My phone.
Oh yes, right here. I'm sorry.
I was gonna take a shower. He's sleeping. So
There you go.
keep an eye on him.
Huh? After my life.
How long is that?
10 more minutes.
Okay.
Here.
I don't want it right now.
We'll take it. And close the door, please. But we're movers. We like to move around. I don't like to stay in one place. Again, like I said, the only reason why I say New York is the best place I've ever lived is because it is. I'm not one of these people that's lived all my life in one territory, one area of the United States. No, I've lived on the West Coast. I lived in the Southwest. I lived in the South. I've lived everywhere in the United States, and it's one of those things where I have the experience to compare. I have like the experience to which one was the best place I've lived, and it's here. And now I'm to the point where in a couple of years we would at that point we've done the math too. In a couple of years would have saved enough money to like buy a house in Finland. That's what I don't want to like. I don't want to go to Finland just, hey, let's live with your parents for a little while and then I'll find a job. Like, even though we've already like applied for like my work visa and like my permanent residency over there and blah 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 blah. But like, I I I just want to be ready. So when we move to Finland, I want to buy a house officially because the economy in Finland is like the USA in the late 80s, early 90s when people could like afford a humongous, like, let me just put it into perspective. A big 2 to 3 garage house in Finland with like 3 to 4 bedrooms, like a gorgeous one too, like a really nice, gorgeous one with a lot of yard and everything, runs at about between 60 to 80K. 60 to 80K. You put that same house in, I'll even say this, you put that same house in small town USA in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of Tennessee or some dumb state like that that nobody wants to live in. You put that same house in nowhere USA, right? The same house I just talked about, that's 60 to 80K in Finland. Put that same house in redneck USA, in the middle of nowhere, middle of the woods. That house at the minimum, it's going to be 250K, $250,000. So it's like, oh, why is it so cheap? Because it's smaller. Why is it so cheap? That's the answer. It's a small country. Finland is the size of the state of Alabama. And there's only 5 million people that live in the whole country of Finland. And they've only been around, like, obviously the land's been around there forever, but I'm saying like the country itself is literally just 100 years old. So the economy over there is super good. Like, they're doing super well. It's about 70% capitalism, 30% socialism. So everybody that works there is like getting fed. Everybody, you can like, all right. So there was a thing back in the United States pre-recession, before 2008, where, how do I explain this without like dragging on here? Okay, so I had a buddy when I was like 21, right? And he graduated high school, didn't go to college. And he worked at like an ice cream shop. He literally worked at an ice cream shop, right? He wasn't a manager, nothing. He just worked full time at an ice cream shop, like Carvel or Baskin Robbins, right? And he had his own, and I say this story a lot to people, and he had his own apartment. And back then it was, oh, you decided to take this journey, like no college, no this, no that, no training, no trade school, nothing. You just wanted to work at some dumb job, right? You made the decision to work at this dumb job, but it's a job. It's a full-time job, right? So you deserve this type of apartment. That's how the United States used to work. Like, that's how it worked. I don't know if you guys don't, a lot of young people don't remember this, but I'm in my 40s. So back in the day, prior to 2008, the 2008 recession, if you had a stupid job, like you work at McDonald's or you work at Pizza Hut, whatever, you can still afford to live on your own. Like, you get, I mean, it might not be the greatest apartment. It might not, and I'm talking about without government assistance, without anything. He worked at an ice cream place and had this type of apartment. And I remember one day he showed me his apartment, and it wasn't special at all. It was actually kind of nasty. And it wasn't in the greatest neighborhood, but it wasn't in the worst neighborhood either. That's how the United States worked back then. It was, if you're working full time somewhere, it doesn't matter where you're working, what you're showing the United States is that you are a law abiding citizen paying taxes. So you deserve the minimum, like, which is a roof over your head and some money in your pocket to feed yourself and pay your bills. That's how it worked. That's some normal shit. That's how it used to be. It's like whenever people that were my age back then, like I graduated high school in 1999. Back then, it was like, I don't want to go to college. I just want to work at Denny's for the rest of my life. I said, okay, then you're gonna get a crap apartment, studio, maybe a 1 bedroom, and it might not be the greatest apartment, but you could still like live, you know? Those days are gone. Those days, I don't know, the economy, inflation, price gouging, all those days are gone. You literally have to like you literally have to have multiple, you have to make a lot of money, and you have to have multiple incomes to be able to live by yourself. Like the days of, I found a job and okay, so I decided to have this job. It's not that great of a job, but so, which means because I decided to go with this job, I can only earn like these type of apartments. That's how I used to work back in the day. That's not how it is now. That's not how it is nowadays. The days of like having a job and getting your own apartment are gone. Isn't that crazy? Like you have to have multiple incomes to be able to live nowadays. Multiple incomes to be able to live. And that's just how I was going to answer some of these questions earlier, but let me see what. Oh, where do you think the best neighborhood in New York City is? Okay, that's a great question because it's not as easy as that. Um, what's up, Heather? I didn't even see you there. Um, that's our homie Heather. Went to high school together. Love her to death. That's the homie. How you doing, mama? That's true. So yeah. So anyways, when it comes to the best affordable neighborhood, it's not that easy. So this is how I look at it. I don't want to live anywhere. If I'm gonna move somewhere, I want to move to what's great about that place. I'm not gonna like when I decide to move to Nashville. I'm not gonna live in some small neighborhood outside of Nashville and it takes me 40 minutes to drive to like the fun stuff of Nashville. I'm not gonna move to New York City and like move to like the outside boroughs like the Bronx or Queens or Long Island or upstate New York. I know those aren't boroughs, but like I'm just saying like I'm not. Whenever I move somewhere, I want to live in the middle of it because what's the point? I might as well just be like everybody else and I might as well just live in Ohio. Like what's the like so when we moved here, what I've noticed in Manhattan is everything pops up randomly. It's not about a neighborhood. It's not about like this neighborhood is thriving, this neighborhood is this neighborhood is not. Manhattan, it's like sometimes you'll find a great deal in very rare areas like downtown that would never be that price just because a particular person owned a building and they need somebody in there quick, you know, so they like, hey, we got this apartment for this much, boom. That same thing happened here. I live in East Harlem, Spanish Harlem, and there was nothing available at the time for months when we were looking. And then just we made ourselves a list that whenever an apartment opens up in New York City, particularly Manhattan, it'll be gone in like I want to say a day or two. So we just made the move. We risked the whole thing, flew out to New York City with a list of like, we have appointments. We have like a list of like 10, 12 places. We have appointments to look at these apartments. We flew all the way out here. The day we flew out here, all the appointments were gone. Because somebody got them. People filled them up. They got them. They signed and they were gone. So we spent a week in New York City in a hotel just trying to find apartments again. And this one popped out of nowhere. It popped up on Street Easy, on the app Street Easy, out of nowhere at 11:30 at night. Wifey found it. She got super excited, messaged the broker, no response within a few minutes. She got desperate, called the broker. The broker happened to accidentally pick up. They sounded half asleep, and they're like, yeah, okay, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll write it down right now. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Boom, we got lucky. And that's how that works. That's how that works. Basically, you want to find an affordable apartment in New York City, you can find one. You just have to spend literally hours every day on Street Easy, Trulia, Zillow, and there's like other apps that you can find. But you got to be committed. We did the same thing when we moved to Nashville. I did the same thing for other places, and we gave New York City the same energy, and we got lucky. So now we got really lucky with this place because it's rent stabilized. So we don't mess around. We're keeping this place. Even if we do move to Finland in a couple years, we're keeping this apartment. This apartment will always be ours. We're gonna sublease it. We're gonna let other people live here. We're always gonna, and then eventually when we have, when we're rich, which is always the dream. Eventually when we make enough money, we'll just keep it for us and we won't even sublease it to anybody, and we'll just have it for us so we can come visit the States. How cool would that be? We always have an apartment in New York City for the rest of our lives. That'd be fun. So that is weird though, that you came in here. I meant to potentially move to Brooklyn for a bigger place. No, you can move to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's great. The commute from Brooklyn to Manhattan is a lot. It's just too much for me. I'm all about instant gratification. Like if I want to go somewhere and visit something cool in the city, I want to live in the city. Doing good, just living the dream. I feel you, mama. I feel you. Yo, a brownstone in Brooklyn. Oh my God. That would be I would love to have a brownstone here in Harlem. I would love a brownstone here in Harlem. That'd be particularly Spanish Harlem. I would love to have but I'm not gonna lie, I love this building. I love living here. All right, so the wifey's getting restless. She's been waiting for me to be done with this so I can take care of Rolly for a minute so she can go take a shower. So I got to get out of here. Of course, yeah, we want to have 3 or 4 kids. So we want to have 3 or 4 kids and 3 or 4 puppies. So that's the dream. That's the dream. And a big compound in Espoo, Finland, and all fenced in, and everybody just running around having a good time. But anyways, guys, share this live. Thumbs up the video, thumbs down if you don't. Comment, subscribe, and we will see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. Peace.